Hello, my name is Adrian Kinkead. I'll be doing a short presentation on the impact of adverse childhood experiences on substance use in Florida public high school students. This is a project on which my colleague, Mark Pagnotto, and I collaborated. So starting off, what exactly is an ACE? An ACE is a potentially traumatic event experienced during childhood. They are common and linked to numerous negative health outcomes, as established by the landmark CDC-Kaiser Permanente ACE study in 1998. Since then, other studies have gone so far as to establish a dose-response relationship between ACEs and substance use, as well as associations with race, ethnicity, income, education, and other sociodemographic factors. Unfortunately, these studies have mainly been focused on adults, with ACEs being assessed retrospectively. As such, my colleague and I felt it was necessary to address ACEs in the younger population. So we decided to conduct a secondary cross-sectional analysis to determine if there is a meaningful relationship between the number of ACEs reported by Florida public high school students and the odds of these students reporting substance use. Our hypothesis was, as the number of ACEs reported by these students increased, so did the odds of these students reporting substance use. So what did we do? Our analysis was conducted using weighted data obtained from the 2020 Florida Youth Substance Abuse Survey, which was administered to middle and high school students in February and March of 2020. After excluding middle school students, a final sample of 17,963 public high school students was used for our analysis. Middle school students were excluded from the analysis as they were not asked questions pertaining to ACEs on the survey. An ACE score of 0 to 11 was calculated based on responses to 19 ACE-related questions, and substance use was based on responses to questions about past 30-day use of 13 individual substances. Descriptive statistics and logistic regressions were used for the analysis, with logistic regressions being used to adjust for any confounding effects. So, what were the results of our analysis? Overall, our analysis found that those who reported overall substance use and experiencing 4 or more ACEs were mostly 15, 16, and 17 years of age, female, white, Black, Latino, mixed race, and had a negative outlook on life. Negative outlook on life was used to assess mental health status. And as you can see, for overall substance use and ACEs, there was indeed a dose-response relationship between the number of ACEs reported and the odds of increasing substance use. In fact, those who reported 4 or more ACEs had almost 4 times the odds of reporting overall substance use compared to those with 0 ACEs. A similar dose-response relationship was found for alcohol use, nicotine use, and marijuana use individually. And there are also increased odds and decreased odds for certain ages, races, ethnicities, and those with a negative outlook on life. Remember, negative outlook on life was used to assess mental health status. And our major finding was that Florida public high school students with 4 or more ACEs had more than 2 times the odds of reporting overall substance use compared to those with less than 4 ACEs. 4 or more ACEs was a threshold established by previous studies. So what are some key points for you to take home? Well, first and foremost, the impact of ACEs on substance use is definitely emphasized by the increased odds seen for Florida public high school students reporting substance use. And from that, we can say that addressing ACEs and substance use in the younger population is crucial for identifying health disparities and lowering the risk of these adverse health outcomes. The dose-response relationship seen from this analysis supports the need for earlier targeted interventions to decrease ACEs and substance use in all communities. And of course, any study is subject to limitations. Our limitations include response bias, sample or selection bias, and residual confounding. Recommendations in light of this analysis include aligning intervention goals and objectives with those of the CDC's Overdose Data to Action Program and Healthy People 2030. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation today. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the contact information provided here to reach out to myself or my colleague, Mark. Thank you and have a good day.